If you only knew what happened last night, you'd understand why I can't look myself in the mirror. A chilling moment that will change everything you thought you knew about me. My heart races as I relive it. You won't believe the truth hiding beneath the surface. I can feel the weight of last night's secret pressing down on me, and I don't know how much longer I can keep it in. A quiet storm is building inside me, and you're about to witness the unraveling. You think you know me, but last night shattered every idea you had. The darkness is creeping in, and I can't escape the truth anymore. Brace yourself. Last night wasn't just another night. It was the night that changed everything. Secrets, betrayal, and feelings too raw to explain. Let me take you inside my mind. What if I told you the truth about what happened? Would you still look at me the same? It's a question that haunts me, a reality I'm forced to face. I'm trapped, but so are you now. They say truth is liberating, but last night's truth feels like a curse. My thoughts are tangled, and every minute feels like a lifetime. Will you stay to hear it? I never thought I'd be the one in this position. Last night, it all fell apart. No one could have predicted how far things would go. The guilt, the shame, it's all consuming. What I did last night, I can't explain it, but you deserve to know the truth, whether I want to say it or not. My heart is pounding as I try to find the words. You won't look at me the same way after this. Everything changed last night, and now I'm paying the price. The aftermath is unbearable, but I can't undo what's been done. You're about to understand why. You might be shocked at what I'm about to confess. Last night, it was the point of no return. What I did has consequences, and those consequences are about to catch up with me. Have you ever made a choice you regretted the second it happened? Last night, I made that choice. The guilt is eating at me, and I can't run from it anymore. Neither can you. I've never been this afraid to speak the truth, but here it is. Last night changed everything. The fear in my chest is suffocating, but I need you to understand. I'm terrified, and you should be too. You're not ready to hear what happened, but I can't keep it in any longer. The truth from last night is too dark to ignore. The walls are closing in, and I'm fighting to keep it together. Imagine knowing that you've crossed a line that can't be undone. That's where I am right now because of last night. The consequences are far-reaching. Do you think you'd do things differently? The secrets I'm holding are too heavy for just me. But can you handle the truth of what happened last night? I'm on the edge, and there's no turning back. You might think you know the story, but you have no idea. Last night revealed everything. I can feel the weight of every word as it comes out. You're about to be part of the biggest twist of my life. If you knew what happened last night, you'd never see me the same way again. I feel exposed, but I owe it to you to tell you the truth. Don't judge me too harshly. I didn't mean for any of this to happen, but last night set everything in motion. Now I'm stuck in this mess, and you're going to see why I can't escape it. What I did last night was a moment of weakness, but it was a moment that could destroy everything. My heart is racing, my hands shaking. It's impossible to go back. I never thought I'd fall so deep, but last night made me realize just how lost I am. The pain is still fresh, and I need to talk about it before it consumes me. Last night wasn't supposed to be like this. I've made a mistake, and now I have to own up to it. My chest tightens as I recall every detail. Can you handle the truth? Sometimes one mistake can define your entire life. Last night was that mistake for me. The weight of my actions is unbearable. You have to hear this. I never imagined I would find myself in this situation, but last night made it real. Every choice I made led to this moment, and now there's no turning back. Last night wasn't a decision, it was a consequence. I'm trapped in the aftermath of my actions, and you deserve to know the cost of this mistake. If only I could turn back time, but I can't. Last night happened, and now everything is different. You can't undo what's been done, and neither can I. I thought I could control the situation, but last night proved me wrong. Now I'm faced with the consequences, and I'm not sure I'm strong enough to face them. I wish I could erase last night from my memory, but it's too late for that. The decisions made can't be taken back, and you won't believe what I've done. There are moments in life that change you forever. Last night was one of them. Everything is different now, and I don't know if I'll ever be the same. You'll never guess what I did, but I'm about to tell you, and it's going to shock you. Last night's events are still playing in my mind, like a movie I can't stop watching. Have you ever done something you regret immediately? Last night, I did that. I can't go back, but I can explain. It might make you understand or judge me even more. I can't shake the feeling that I'm being watched, judged. Last night's mistake haunts me every second. I'm terrified of what's to come, and I have to face it head on. If I had a chance to change what happened, I would. Last night is a memory I can't escape. But you need to know the truth. It's more important than ever now. I never saw it coming, but last night I lost control. The darkness took over, and now I'm paying the price. How do I move forward from here? You think you know everything, but there's a side to me you haven't seen. Last night proved that. I'm not proud of it, but I have to be real with you. My actions from last night are catching up with me in ways I can't ignore. The regret is suffocating, and I have to share it with you, even if it's the hardest thing I've ever done. Last night was a turning point in my life, whether I wanted it to be or not. Everything shifted, and I can't stop the spiral. I'm standing at the edge, knowing I've crossed a line I can never uncross. Last night, I took a step into the unknown. You won't believe what happened until I tell you. Last night, everything changed in the blink of an eye. I can feel it in my bones. This is the moment I'll never forget. I didn't know it at the time, but last night sealed my fate. The choices I made are haunting me, and you won't be able to look away once you know the truth. You can never prepare for the consequences of your actions. Last night's reality is something I wasn't ready for. But now that I have lived it, I have to share it with you. Last night was a breaking point for me. It's something I can never undo. Every part of me is torn apart, but I can't hold this in any longer. If I could take back what happened last night, I would, but it's too late. I'm living with the weight of my mistakes, and you're about to see the truth. You'll never understand what it's like to be trapped in the aftermath of your own choices. But last night, I learned that lesson the hard way. It wasn't supposed to happen like this. But last night, I crossed a line that can't be erased. What happens when you make a decision you can't undo? I'm standing here, wondering how I ended up in this mess. Last night, I made a choice I can't take back. You won't believe how everything unraveled. The truth is harder to face than I ever imagined. Last night was a mistake I'll never live down. I'm sharing it with you, but I'm terrified of your reaction. You can't escape the past. Last night is proof of that. The more I try to run from it, the more it catches up with me. Sometimes the hardest truth to tell is the one that you're most ashamed of. Last night proved that, but I need you to hear it, even if it breaks me. If you knew what happened last night, you'd never look at me the same again. It's a truth I can't hide anymore, and I'm afraid of what it will do to us. You think you understand who I am, but last night will change your perception forever. I can't undo what's been done, and I have to live with it. What happened last night was a wake-up call I wasn't ready for. The choices I made are weighing on me, and you need to hear it. I can feel the eyes of the world on me. Last night changed everything, and now I have to live with the consequences. How do I move forward after this? You think one bad decision can't change everything? Last night proved that theory wrong. The ripple effects are endless, and you won't believe where it leads. If you knew what happened last night, you'd understand why I can't breathe. The weight of my actions is crushing, but I have no choice but to share it. What I did last night is something I can never take back. The shame is unbearable, but you need to hear it for yourself. I never expected my life to spiral like this. Last night's events have shaken me to my core. It's impossible to pretend like nothing happened now. What I did was reckless. Last night, I lost control. The aftermath is destroying me, but I need to explain myself. You think you know everything? Trust me, last night changed the entire game. The truth is out there, but it's more complicated than you think. The truth is out there, but it's darker than I thought. Last night proved just how far I've fallen. I wish I could change it, but I can't. I'm standing in the aftermath of my actions, knowing last night will haunt me forever. You deserve to know what happened, and I can't hold it back any longer.